On guys, this is Hades at Hades Gaming, back today with another video, and today we're going to be talking about attachments and the best ways to rank up quickly within Modern Warfare. Attachments are always a very subjective thing because everyone plays differently and everyone has different skill levels. For the most basic players, you know, the simplest attachments will do, like a simple red dot sight, a foregrip, and a silencer. But then again, some of the more advanced players might want to put a sniper scope on the M13 with a foregrip and a laser and a grenade launcher. This game is very camp heavy, so I'm gonna try to build classes for you guys around that specific style, and these are my suggestions to use within the game. First of all, especially in the smaller maps such as Hackney Yard and Gunrunner, where there are a lot of tight corners, you're gonna want to use a weapon with a suppressor, and traditionally you're gonna want to use a submachine gun because there aren't too many long sight lines. I mean, an assault rifle will do just as well for you, such as the M13, the M4A1, or I believe it's the 141 or something like that. Those are the best weapons to be using when you start out. The M13 you may unlock at a higher level, but especially on Hackney Yard and Gunrunner, you're gonna want to use much smaller weapons that have a faster aim down sight speed, and that's just a general thing because in Hackney Yard and especially Gunrunner, you're going to have very tight corners, a lot of people camping. Obviously, you guys know this is a camp heavy game, and that's just the way that I personally play when I'm playing on these maps. I think about what type of map I'm going on and then go based on that. If you're going to play on maps such as Hansa Palace or you're going to play on Euphrates Bridge, you're going to want to use a longer sightline type of weapon such as a sniper rifle or an assault rifle with a much higher zoom in rate. Anything with the 3x zoom rate will help you greatly within this. And then once you unlock the sniper scope for any particular weapon, especially an assault rifle, you're going to want to use it on these maps because they have long sightlines, but they're very, very small, so there's only one of two ways you can go on the Euphrates Bridge. And on Hansa Palace, that thing is just huge. It's absolutely monumental, and you definitely don't want to have to be caught with your pants down without a long line of sight, because there's only one area in this map in particular that will allow you to control it, and that is within the palace itself. That area you can use a submachine gun if you're able to take it over, and you can use an assault rifle, but outside of the map especially, you're gonna want to use a longer sightline type of weapon because of its absolutely huge size. Now, as far as, general tips and tricks are very, very simple. Suppressors do not work the way that they used to on this game like they did on old games. They are very, very, odd for some reason. They don't really cover up your firing when you're shown on the minimap. They just reduce the sound. Now, when you're playing Call of Duty, you'll go around and you'll hear footsteps, but if you hear gunfire, that will also enable you to track down where the enemy is. That is very, very important. That's why a suppressor is useful in this game, because it reduces the ability for anyone with a headset to hear gunfire. The best way to rank up in this game is to simply play on ground war or objective-based matches. Ground war will typically take about 15 minutes to play through. It is a very large map. There are a lot of players on it once. You can use vehicles such as helicopters and tanks, and ATVs are certainly available on smaller maps such as Hansa Palace, like I just told you. But these are the best things that you need to do in order to rank up fast and in order to succeed in this game. You're going to want to play conservatively as much as possible on smaller maps, and on larger maps you can rush a little bit, but always be aware that there could be someone around that corner. Do not sprint around corners. Always use something with a sight. Do not use an unsuppressed weapon on smaller maps. People will hear you very, very easily. And yeah, those are just my general tips and tricks to actually playing in Modern Warfare and actually ranking up as quickly as possible. This is Hades Gaming signing off. Have a good one, guys.